Hi, I'm Mike, and this is Movement Meditation Magic. And this class happens every Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we are today going to talk about Anahata, which is the heart chakra. And the chakra is, I like to think of the chakras as like a spinning energy center. And basically today I want to do a visualization to help you to visualize the green light, the green glowing energy of the heart chakra. And we're going to bring that down into our shoulders and down our arms and into our hands, and really activate everything in that chain. And we're going to start that exercise with breathing. Because we need to get really centered and stable and feel safe and rooted. The energy system that we're using starts from the root chakra and works its way up to the heart chakra. And so we're going to take a little time at the beginning to get rooted and to help to start that energy flow. The heart chakra acts as a mirror for the bottom three chakra, and it reflects the top three back down into it to complete the vision. So we're going to do a little bit of breathing to start. I'm going to walk you through a little bit of a visualization. And then we're going to just start to move our bodies and to move our energy and to warm up and exercise and really get that energy moving around your body. And as you're going to do that, it'll help you feel really good, and it will help you to open things up and to get your energy moving and unblocked. And right now, I think that's really important, is to unblock all of our stuck energy as much as we can. That being said, go ahead and get in a comfortable position. You can either cross your legs or you can, you guys can't really see me. Woohoo! You can just sit on your feet like this. If that's comfortable for you, that's fine as well. I want you to really make sure that your posture is neutral and upright. I don't want you slouching over or bent here at the spine. So really focus on opening up your chest and pulling your shoulders, your scapula down your back body and under your butt, under your glutes. And hold that position. And I want you to really focus on your breath for just a few minutes. You want to start breathing in through your nose. And as you breathe in, I want you to focus on expanding your belly. Put your hands on your belly and really feel it expanding out wide. And then your chest will come out a little bit at the end. And then as you exhale, really push all of that air out and exhale a little further every time. So breath in through the nose. Hold it for a second and then exhale it all out. And a little further every single time. Big breath in, exhale it all out. Big breath in, exhale it all out. Big breath in, exhale out. A little further every time. Keep breathing that way. And as you breathe, I want you to think about a line that starts at the top of your head. Maybe you can also visualize a glowing white ball about a foot in diameter sitting on top of your head. And that white ball is a shimmering white light. And it's glowing and it's super bright and just a beautiful, comforting white light. And there's a path from that ball that travels down your body Your upright posture accentuates your spine, and this path travels down that neutral line all the way down to your hips and your sits bones, and then it radiates down into the floor, and it spreads out beneath you like the roots of a tree. And every time you breathe in through your nose, that white orb glows bright, and that path of white light gets brighter and brighter. And as you exhale, the roots of the tree spread out further and further away from you and from the center, radiating out, and they get bright. Breath in, big inhale through your nose, expanding your belly and exhaling it out. Breathing in, seeing that white line, the big white ball, the roots of the tree spreading out beneath you as you exhale it all out. The roots get bright, spread further and further away from the center. With the next breath in, you start to see a green swirling light right at the mid-chest level, above your heart, above your thymus gland, in the center of your rib cage, not quite above your heart. That light swirls. It's the most beautiful green color you've ever seen, swirling around, getting bigger and growing brighter. With every breath in, the light gets brighter and swirls more and more intensely and furiously, like a roaring river. Now you see the whole line, the bulb, the glowing white bright light at the top of your head, streaming down to the swirling mass of green, beautiful colors in the center of your chest, down into the ground, into the roots of the tree that spread out beneath you. And over the course of what we're doing today, I want you to try to remember that those swirling bright lights are always there. That swirling bright green in the center of your chest, and that white over your head, and that center line, that energetic nadi, the sushumna that runs down the middle of your body from head to hips, with the heart chakra, the green swirling light right above your heart. It's called Anahata in Sanskrit. Remember that light is there. Continuing to breathe and visualizing that light and the swirling, the white bright light overhead, and the full circuit down into the earth. Okay, now go ahead and open your eyes and turn your head back and forth a little bit. Reorient yourself with the room. Maybe you can open and close your hands. Shake them out a little bit. If you need to move around, this is a great time to do that. Next, I really want you to get a your thoracic spine open and moving. So we're really going to focus on a really good exercise to do that. And for that, I want you to get into quadruped position. I want you to take your fingers down by the sides of your head here, elbows straight out. Take a half breath in. Exhale and wring the breath out. Sit back far on your feet. Open up. Pull your elbow to the ceiling, looking at it. Breath in. And really pull open, and then come forward and wring the breath out. Sit back on your haunches, open up, elbow to the ceiling, breath in. Really trying to get wide, pushing this hand away. Coming forward, wringing it out. Sitting back all the way on my haunches, open up wide, elbow to the ceiling, breath in. Wringing it out, coming forward, squeezing that breath out of me. Repeat on the other side. Back into quadruped position. You're going to tent this hand by the side of your head. You're going to take a half breath in here, bring it out, pulling the elbow through this hole. I'm going to sit back all the way, open up wide, pull my elbow to the ceiling, breath in. Oh, and I crunched, and it's great. And wring it out. Sit back, open up, breath in. Come forward, wringing it out. Sit back, breath in. Coming forward, wringing it out. I'm going to put my hand back into tabletop position again. Next is a little bit of cat-cow just to get your thoracic spine moving in this direction. So for cat-cow, I like to start in a good tabletop position, and then I just really kind of arch my back like a cat, like a Halloween cat, just like this. And I usually take a breath out here. I really push my arms far away, and then I sit back a little bit, and I open up, and I try to sway back a little, and I extend my neck and look up at the very end. Breath in, and then really getting a good full movement of the spine. Nice long movement. Controlled. Really feeling your lungs expand and contract. Focusing on that sensation. Remember the heart. Remember that swirling green light. You're opening your heart here. Really focus on expanding your chest out through in between your hands and radiating that green light down. Remember the white light that's always here. Really see that center line as you move back and forth. Try to remember those lights. Visualize that energy moving through your body. By opening up our thoracic spine, we're opening up our shoulders. You see that, how all that's connected? All right. Cat-cow, good stuff. So next, I want you to get back into your breathing, visualizing position. You can sit on a yoga block. You can sit on a meditation mat. Whatever is comfortable for your body is great. Upright again. Focus on that center light, that white bulb, your crown chakra, that white, brilliant light. And then see that center line. And I want you to visualize this chakra as a swirling green. The most beautiful green color you've ever seen, all sorts of brilliant colors that complement it, all swirling together. Maybe if you want to get really technical with your visualizations, you can see little green bolts of energy and lightning skittering over the surface of it. See that center path that connects the two. And then I want you to see this light from your heart chakra traveling out to your arms. So start with your breath again. Breath in through the nose, expanding the belly. White overhead, green at your heart. The light travels out to your shoulders, down your arms. Breathe on your own time as I continue to guide you. Down your arms, down your forearms. And you start to see little swirls of light in your hands. And you can put your hands anywhere you want right now, anywhere that's comfortable. But I want you to feel that light start to coagulate in your hands, and new pools are beginning to form of that same green light. With every breath in, you see the connection from your heart as it travels down your shoulder, down your upper arm, into your elbow, down your forearm, and into your hands. And the light swirls and swirls and pools in both hands and grows brighter and brighter, and the pools get bigger. So they're almost a mirror of that swirling green pool in your center. Continue to breathe. Breath in through the nose, expanding your belly. The lights are all bright and swirling. Your breath goes out of your body. The light pulses and streams down your arms, into the hands, and back up into the heart through the same path. You feel your hands glowing and maybe crackling with electricity. You feel the sensation creeping and crawling and moving across your skin from all of the energy. Green heart chakra traveling down the arms, traveling down the forearms to the hands, radiating in green pools. Okay, now I want you to take your hands, hold them out in front of you for just a second, and open and close them, just like so. And actually, if you have enough room, go ahead and hold them straight out to the sides like this. I think we did this in another class recently, but this is a really good technique to get your forearms warmed up. So we want to make that hands. Remember that green pulsing light that was in your hands? It's pulsing with every time you squeeze your fists. Okay, you're pulsing and radiating, pulse and radiate, pulse and radiate. We just want to keep that radiation going. We're radiating that green light out from our center, too, from our heart chakras and from the palms of our hands. Okay, it feels really good and warm and beautiful and open, right? We're opening ourselves up, blowing the light out. See how I'm sticking my chest out a little bit? Keep squeezing the hands. Hopefully your arms, your forearms are maybe starting to feel a little warm. See how I'm regulating my breathing? I'm pulsing that light out of my heart chakra and my hands while I regulate my breathing. It flows up and down my forearms, past all of those things that are starting to burn. And as the light passes the burning spots, the red, achy spots in my forearms, the green light of my heart chakra and my hand chakras are overriding that burn. Just keep going, keep going. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Go ahead and shake that out. I bet that burns pretty good right now. So go ahead and shake that out. Do a little bit of this. You feel your hands right now? You feel all that radiating energy? My hands feel crazy, like crazy awake and alive right now. It's definitely coursing up and down my forearms. I definitely have a nice, good flow of energy right now throughout my thoracic spine and my shoulders and my arms and my hands. They're all really lit up, and that's exactly what we're after. So let's continue to work into the shoulders a little bit with that, and we'll go gentle, but I want you to do shoulder circles. So arms straight out and just little tiny circles like this in a forward on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, keep the light flashing, right? The green on the hands, the center heart chakra, the flow. Keep that going. I don't know what number this is. I can't talk and count at the same time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Go ahead and shake that out for a second. A little bit of intuitive movement. Do what feels good in your shoulders. Maybe turn your head a little bit from side to side. Good stuff. Arms out to the side. Backward circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 20. 8, 9, halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. ADD is a weird thing. I lost count while I was counting. Okay. Good stuff. So, I feel like I'm pretty open and everything is moving pretty well. Oh, do this. This is good. Hands together, palms together here, arms out straight, and then just open up. Open up. Breath in. Oh, radiate the heart out. And then let's do 5 of these. All right. So, from this position, from your seated position, maybe you weren't in the seated position. Maybe you were. You scoot over here. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get into on your knees on this position here, and then you're just going to sit back onto your heels, okay? And then, man, this is not ideal. Okay, you can see it from here. So sit on your heels just like so. Go ahead and come up. Put your hands right here on your lower back, okay? And I want you to try to pull your elbows together behind yourself and just lean back into that for a second. See how that feels. You've got your hands right here in your lower back for support. So my palms start right about my rib cage, and my fingers are touching the top of my butt muscles. And I'm just kind of pushing my palm, my full palm into that. And I'm just kind of exploring, okay? I'm just kind of seeing how that feels. And I feel this in my hamstrings a lot, holding myself up this way, okay? It does take some strength. Just kind of explore that for a second. And if that feels okay, then you can work your way back into Camel Pose, slowly. So just like so, lean back a little bit into that, and just reach down with a hand. And if you need to, you can bring your toes underneath you. You see how I flat feet, my tops of my feet are on the ground flat right now. You can't see real well because of my banner, but toes underneath. So that brings me up a little higher. I can kind of reach down. You see that? I can kind of reach down just like so and reach that leg. I feel pretty safe right here, right? I'm going to open my heart up a little bit. I've got that other hand. I'm going to reach down the other foot. And I'm just going to sit back into that a little bit. And I'm going to try to open my heart a little bit more towards the sky, right? I'm radiating that green light up. And I'm taking deep breaths and I'm blowing it all out. And I'm just trying to chill into this pose. So to come out of that, I'm just going to bring myself up gently. I can put my hand back there on my back again if I need to. And then transition back into that seated position. Nice and slow. And that's a real good one. I like that one a lot. It's a good heart opener. And you can progress that into going with the tops of your feet all the way down on the ground. And then like this. And that's a little further down. Takes a little bit more flexibility to get into it. but it's a good progression. And then you just continue to progress from there. Try to bring your chest up higher and higher. And that's a really, really good heart opener and chest stretcher. I like that one a lot, actually. And I like to follow that up with a little child's pose. I feel like that's a really an appropriate follow-up for that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of child's pose. Really try to, palms of my hands are flat on the ground. I have my legs on the outside of my hips. So my knees are outside of my hips, and I'm sinking down, bringing my hips down into the floor as much as I can, sitting back into my butt, pressing my hands into the floor, the palms of my hands, breathing. And all right. How are we doing on time? We're doing pretty good on time. So that's camel pose. And how's that feel? You guys still feel the energy in the hands? I'm definitely still feeling that. Like, it's vibrating. It's really good. I really love that sequence to open me up like that, and that visualization helps so much too. My heart feels good, nice and warm. I feel that warm energy. That it was like a warm green. I don't usually think of green as being warm, but it's like a warm, like pulsing, floating kind of energy coming out from my chest and really filling that that area down into my hands. So good. Next, I want to do side planks, and we're going to hold the side plank for a count, and then we're going to go up into Wild Thing. So for side plank, I really like to have you start at tabletop, right? Making sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. I like to make sure that my hands are spread, my fingers are spread out so that I've got a really good tripod, you know, like a quintupod. I don't know. I've got a real good base of support. I put weight into every finger, and the inside edges of here, right? Sides here, I put weight into here, and I put weight into the outside edge of my hand here. And try to just distribute that weight evenly up into plank position, and then side plank, like so. And I want you to really reach for the ceiling and really try to push the left hand away from your body into the ground and reach for the sky with the right hand and look at the edge, like point to the ceiling and look and hold that. And then come back down into a regular plank, return to quadruped position, transition to the other side. Okay? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back into tabletop. And shake that out. Give yourself a little bit of the flashlights again. I didn't tell you that this was called flashlights, did I? That green energy, keep it moving. Keep that energy flowing. Keep your breath moving and flowing the whole time. All right, so this time we're going to do side planks into the Wild Thing. So same thing. I need to move this camera down or out a little bit so you can see my hands better. Side plank. Back into plank position. Side plank on the other side. So then you want to step around into Wild Thing. Reach your arm overhead, push the other arm away into the floor. Try to keep your torso as squared up at the ceiling as you can. Reach overhead with the other hand. And then come back down into a plank. And then down into tabletop. And flat on your rear end again. Really, really feel that energy flowing again. With Wild Thing, you want to try to really open. It's a heart opener, so you really want to try to open up towards the ceiling and feel that energy radiating. And I didn't say that because it's hard to do that and talk at the same time a little bit. It's challenging. So let's do it one more time. And this time I'll cue you all the way through it. So plank position, like so. You're going to stack all of your weight onto your right hand. Point your left hand to the ceiling. And then go ahead and take your left foot, put your heel and your foot flat on the ground. Reach your arm overhead. Really reach and try to radiate your heart energy to the ceiling. Breathe through that. Push the right arm away. Now transition back into a plank, down to tabletop, and then we'll do the other side again. So tabletop like so, into plank. Go ahead and put all your weight on your left hand, stack your feet, point your fingers to the ceiling, look at that hand, step over with your right foot flat on the ground, rotate your body so that your heart is pointing to the ceiling and reach for the sky. Push the left hand away. Now reach your arm overhead. Stretch and reach in that direction. Now rotate back into a plank. Down to tabletop. And go ahead and take a seat. That's good stuff. Woo! Man, I feel really opened up. Feels nice. It's good for your shoulders. It's good for your chest. There's a little bit of a stretch that I feel really complements that well. And we're going to work on getting into that stretch. We're going to do some more shoulder and back opener. And for the next thing, I need to bring the camera down just a little bit. So, if you have a yoga block, that's really nice to have one. You don't have to, though. It's okay if you don't. Go ahead and should do this down here at the other end. Whoop. So weird. Hey, there we go. So much room over here that's being unused. Look at that, Mike. You figured it out. All right, so you want to lay. You want to lay on your side, get into a fetal position on your side. Make sure that you're really, really on your shoulder and that it's not scrunched up in front of you like this. So really, really get on that shoulder. If you have a yoga block, it makes a really nice pillow. So that'll help you to get your spine aligned. So it's great if you've got one. Go ahead and put both of your arms extend and put both of your palms together. Your legs are together as well. Your knees are together. Okay. I want you to take your top leg and keep it right where it's at. And I want you to extend your bottom leg all the way out. Put your top leg into the ground now. Okay. Now, take your, can you see my hands? Oh, shit. You can kind of see what I'm doing, I guess. Let me scoot back a little bit more. All right. There's no way to fix this, Mike. All right, so just like so, top hand flat, just completely extend it as far as you can. All of the stretch should be coming from your upper back and your shoulder. You don't want to bend your elbow or your arm at all. You see how mine is really flat? I'm pulling the other direction now. All of that stretch and pull is coming from my upper back and my shoulder. Okay. Pushing away and pulling on those back muscles. My arm's completely straight. My hand is completely straight. All of that movement is coming from my back and my shoulder. Really keeping this open and making space. Really pulling all the muscles, pulling all of that open. Making space in my back, making space in my chest. Okay. Once you have completely pushed and pulled both directions, I want you to do that 5 times. Really focusing on the pull. Really focusing on the push, keeping the arm really straight. No bend in the elbow whatsoever. And then you can go ahead and go back into a fetal position and then push yourself up. And do that same thing on the other side. So maybe you'll be able to see my hands better on this side. Yeah, you can. Hey there. All right, good. So, same thing, fetal position. Make sure you are on your shoulder, hands together, arms straight, elbows unbent, wrists unbent. And you're just going to push completely far away, like as far away as you can. Really, really push. I can get past my other hand really far, actually. My elbow is completely unbent. And then pull. Pull, 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 pull. Actually, you know what? Let me just scoot a little bit further forward. Really pulling that arm. Arm is straight. You see that? I'm just pulling from my back as much as I can. I've got really good shoulder mobility, so don't get me wrong. This took a lot of work, but this is a good way to build it. So really pushing that far away. Pull, 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 pull. 5 of these on each side, remember? I think that was number 2. Pushing far away. Pulling it close to you. This whole time I'm remembering that green energy in my hands. Remembering that green energy in my heart chakra. I'm feeling that energy growing. I'm making space for that energy in my hands and in my heart. It's opening me up. One more. Push as far away as I can. Pull, 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 pull. Pulling it back. All right, fetal position. Go ahead and push yourself up into a seated position again. Sit upright and try to pull your posture into a very neutral position. So remember that glowing white orb on the top of your head? Just grab like a string, like at the top of that orb, and you just pull yourself up into a seated posture and just feel how that heart chakra feels. I feel a real warm, pulsing energy in the center of my chest that radiates down my arms into my hands. And I feel the pulsing energy in my hands. And I can feel it swirling and moving. I feel like my shoulders are more open and relaxed. My neck is a little more open and relaxed. It's not quite as crunchy when I move it around. It's good stuff. Go ahead and shake out your hands, shake out your shoulders a little bit. Yeah, feel how your body feels. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty energized. Everything's moving nicely. I can definitely feel that streaming flow of energy. This is a real good time to do some self-care. Opening up your heart chakra opens up your ability to love other people and to love yourself and to give yourself self-care. And that's real important right now. So yeah, this would be a good time to do some sort of a self-care thing. Maybe take a really nice relaxing bath, or whatever it is you do for self-care. Yeah, remember that all of those energy systems, that energy travels from your hands to your heart and back. So if you really want to help that energy to flow, you really need to open up your thoracic spine and your shoulders and get all of that fascia unstuck and get the energy in your nervous, get your nervous system activated, get all those muscles working and activated. And then it'll make a big difference in how you feel overall. Instead of being tense and bunched up, you'll be able to relax a little bit more and move and breathe, and it'll feel a lot better. That being said, I feel like that was a pretty good episode, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. But I thank everybody for watching. If you want to support me, you can Venmo me at Ritual Fitcraft, and I would appreciate any sort of donations or anything you can help out with. You can also support me at Patreon if you want to become a Patreon supporter. I've got that set up, and I would love to have your support there. That being said, also go ahead and share my videos, like my stuff, comment below, let me know what other things you want to see. I would love to make videos that are specifically answering questions for friends and stuff like that. That's really exciting for me. Yeah, I hope you guys stay healthy, stay open, keep everything moving, keep your energy really, really moving. And I will see you at the same time next week, Monday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I live stream this class. I also have a Wednesday class at noon Pacific Standard Time, which is centered core and glutes. And that starts out with a little bit of centering meditation, and then we do a core exercise and really, really target the glutes a lot of the time as well. I consider those part of your core musculature, so we hit them really good. And then Thursdays is kettlebells for yogis, and that's exactly what it sounds like. It's kettlebell exercises. It's specifically designed to complement and enhance your yoga practice, make you stronger, make you more stable, make you more confident, make you more powerful and explosive, help you transmute energy. Really, really good stuff. I love that class. And then Sunday, I do a gentle movement, breathe and stretch class, and that is also at noon. So kettlebells for yogis at noon, Sunday, gentle movement, stretch and breathe at noon, and all of those are streaming Pacific Standard Time on YouTube. So subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.